Only 10 news cameras were there when Mayor Kevin Faulconer walked out of the NFL meetings in New York after making his last-ditch plea to keep the Chargers in town. And the team is looking to possibly move to L.A.
And just this morning, we broke the news about Disney CEO Bob Iger leading the effort to create a new stadium in L.A. 10 News has coast-to-coast coverage with this story. We begin with Sports Director Ben Higgins. He is the only local TV reporter in New York covering this story. And Ben, what comes next in this battle to keep the team here in San Diego?
We were both smiling coming out of that meeting. I don't know exactly why. The Bob Iger news was certainly seen as a boost for the Chargers moving to Carson, but Kevin Faulconer thought that his best bet was direct communication with the owners, and boy, he was cool as a cucumber walking into a very tense, important meeting for both San Diego and his hopes of keeping the Chargers in San Diego. Some owners probably weren't listening, like Carolina's Jerry Richardson. He's already dedicated his support to the Carson project, and that's where he's going. Others, though, may still be convinced, maybe swayed a meeting like this, like Jets owner Woody Johnson. Kind of a mystery, although Woody Johnson said coming out that perhaps a little delay could be in order, that it might not be until March or so when the NFL decides which team's going to move to Los Angeles. That shows me that the NFL doesn't have all its ducks in a row just yet. County Supervisor Ron Roberts was at the meeting and sounded really happy with how it all went.
There probably are some people in there who politically are connected. I'm not going to be naive enough to say everybody's going in there open-minded, but I think the majority of them, the vast majority of them, seem extremely interested, and they seem to be open. And I felt very satisfied that we were given an opportunity, and it was not a fraudulent opportunity.
NFL Vice President Eric Rubin also spoke a short while ago. The NFL still looking for some sort of brokered solution between these owners who are fighting for Los Angeles. They're not getting it. He says it can't come from the league office. It's going to have to come from the owners themselves, but so far no sign of that. We're live in New York. I'm Ben Higgins, 10 News.
All right, Ben, before you go, if the owners don't decide until this spring, there's a lot of speculation between now and then. What's your gut feeling after what you learned today?
Yeah, I really feel like that there's no decision being made yet, that they really aren't sure, that the owners are not on the same page, which could make it very difficult for them to get something done by January or even March. They've got to get on the same page to get something done.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be interesting to watch the Iger factor. Thank you so much for that live report from New York City, Ben Higgins.